Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey. Welcome back to everyone and welcome if you're new. I like to give new subscribers shout outs and I do have some. I've been going by date and I have from November 13th. Put my glasses on. We have Rita Realots, Grammy's Journey and More, Monique Gooden, and that's actually it from the 13th. So thank you all so much for subscribing, and thank you to everybody else that watches my videos every day, and I really appreciate you all. So today we are going to be closing out this budget. So we need to see what came out of the account. We need to see, did we go over or under in our variables area? We normally like to go under in this area. We need to see if we are able to cash stuff, which I do have some cash, and if we paid off any debt. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this area. This is our fixed expenses. So I'm gonna get my green pen out because I think we did good in this area. I'm a sideways writer, guys, so I'm gonna turn this to the side. So I paid Mr. Bailey's credit card on Friday, but it has not come out. So most likely it is gonna come out on Monday. So this is Sunday for me. You guys are seeing this video on Monday, but it's Sunday for me. So, but we do have the money in the account for it. The insurance, we paid this, and we do have the money in the account. I paid this yesterday, Saturday, the 15th. It's like $605 and some change, but we're just gonna put 606. I just paid this today on the 16th, this credit card, for $50, and that money is in the bank. And satellite radio actually did come out of the account today for $24.99 or something like that. And so we're just gonna put $25. So if we didn't, if everything is right on this side, I should be able to just put 1386. So 863, 150, 385, 330, 50, 16, 606, 50, and 25. Okay, yeah. So we did do $1,386. Okay. In this area, I just have a couple more receipts that I need to track, and then we can actually see what we did. So I do have my little thing there to hold my place because I still haven't put my paper clip back yet. Oh, I see it right there. I'm gonna grab it at the end. I can see it. Okay, so Mr. Bailey went to the Dollar Tree today and he actually got nope, he got some soap. Oh man. Okay, so that's gonna be $1.59 for the soap. Oop. So 11.16 Dollar Tree. Household, this was the dish soap, and that was $1.59. It was $1.50 plus tax. And then the rest of it was grocery because he got water. So $10.74. Why did I do that? Minus 10, what was it, $1.59? $9.15 is what the groceries came up to. And then Kroger, he got stuff to make, what's that called? We're making potato skins today. I had the potatoes already, but he went and got sour cream, bacon bits, cheese, and then looked like he got some donuts too. So this was at Kroger, and all of this was under grocery, and this all came up to $11.99. And I'm gonna put these receipts into the Fetch Rewards app. If you don't know what that is, it's just an app where you take a picture of your receipts and they will give you points that you can then redeem for gift cards. If you haven't signed up yet, you can use my code over here. You can rather scan this here with your phone and it'll take you directly to the app, or you can, if you're already on the app, you can just put my code in, and it's also linked below where you could just click it and we'll both get points. Somewhere between 2,000 and 4,000 depending on what day it is. So thank you to everyone that has been using it already. I have been seeing you guys sign up, and we actually won't get points until you scan your first receipt. I'll have to remember to say that. It's one person that I can see that just signed up, but they haven't scanned their receipt yet. But anyway, so now we can close this out. Let's see. We had $24.50 left in household, and we spent $1.59. So it's down to $22.91. Grocery, we had we was negative $10.36. So we was at $9.15 with the water. So negative $19.51, and then we added another $11.99. So we would end up being negative $31.50. So we definitely went over. And I told you guys yesterday of why we went over. Most of it was because I forgot that Nicholas was coming over. Nicholas is my grandson. I forgot that he was coming over for the weekend, so I had to buy extra stuff that we normally don't like have in the house too much, like cereal, milk, all those type of things. So we definitely went over, but it's okay this time. I just have to make sure I start remembering this type of stuff when I'm doing my budget. Which, if you don't know, tomorrow's video will be a brand new budget. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Put this up here. This is actually Nicholas back there. All right. I should have kept that page up. Can I still see it? I'm gonna keep it up so that I can flip back and forth so that I can close this area out. All right. So groceries, we went over. We had a budget of $150, and we went over $31.50. So what is that? $180, $150. 150 plus 31.50. Yeah. So we gonna get my red pen out for that. 180, 150. And then household, we had a budget of $75, and we had $22.91 left. So we only spent $52.09 in household. Miscellaneous, did we spend anything in miscellaneous this week? When did this budget start? On the 10th? No, we didn't spend anything in miscellaneous. So that's good. Haircut, Mr. Bailey did get his haircut. Joshie got his haircut too, but he paid for his own. And food and drink, I think we had $1 left. Yeah, we had $1 left on food and drink, so we only spent $4 in food and drink. I really tried to do good in that this week. Vitamins, we still did not go get the stuff. And oil change, we spent, was it $74.95? Yeah, $74.95. And then car repair, that was oil change. This was, to buy the part. I thought it was only going to be $75, but it ended up being $78.06 for the Honda. It was the part that you, the trim, the molding that goes around the wheel. And then we had to pay $160 plus the $529. So we end up paying, so instead of $150, we end up paying $165.29. In labor, and to get one more little part that we needed. All right, now I can close this all the way up. All right, so now I can add up this section. We had if you guys see this is a scratch on my table. But anyway, let's go ahead and add this up. Our budget was $475, but instead we did 181.50 plus 52.09 plus 30 plus 4, 74.95, 78.06. I'm getting nervous. We're at 420. And then 165.29. This is where this is the part, the reason why you see this on red on this side, because I didn't account for that at all when I did the budget. 165.29. So but it's just 580.89, and that is a difference of, we went over $110. Well, I'm not gonna go put a negative there. Let's see, $110.89 is what we went over in this area. So that's not bad considering that I didn't account for this. Okay, this area we can't close out yet until we actually cash stuff, and I do have some money over here. We have 100, 20, and 5. Okay, so the first thing the Honda. We already put 350 in there, so we needed $100 more to go into the Honda. This is not due until the 20th, but we wanted to start cash stuffing for this, this week, so that it won't be such a big hit next week. So this now has 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 20, 40, 45, 50. $250. I'm sorry, $450. So I can now close this out. That we did put the $450. Nicholas, we already cash stuffed the $100. If you didn't see like us finish this, we did this in yesterday's video. So we did do the 100 in there, and he now has $400 in his. This is his right there. Sometimes I just like to do this because people think you don't still have the money. So, because I've heard on here that some people just like be moving money from binder to binder just to make videos. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 94. So he does have the $400. And so while I'm in here, the emergency fund we had to take out of to help go towards the car maintenance. So we're down to 270. We did have 345 in there, so I'm trying to build this back up to the 345. Because now we have 270. I think that's what I was trying to say. I don't know if I said that or not. But I'm going to put the $23 in here that I would normally stuff if I was doing. Let me show you guys. I've been doing this challenge here. This book is linked down below if you guys like it. But I've been doing this challenge right here, and I made each one of these balls $23. And if I fill them all up, it'll be $12. So I'm not going to do a check here until we get this back up to the $345. So I'm going to put this. You know what? I was going to put 23 in here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put this entire 25 so it could be even. So 20. More ones than I thought. Okay. So if it was 270 in there, plus the 25 is, no, now it should be 295. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. So it now is $295 in there. So next week, I'm going to try to get this back up to the $345. But let's just go ahead and put that we add. Oh, I'm going to have to get some more trackers from upstairs. Today is the 16th. We did add cash of $25, and it is now $295 in there. Our goal in that envelope is to have $1,000. So we did put actually scrumping. We did actually put 25 in there. So this is going to be $2. So instead of the $6.73, this should be $6.75. So let's just make sure. $4.50 plus 100 plus 25 plus 100 is $6.75. And the last thing that we did do yesterday too was my mom's the Thanksgiving envelope. We are going to see my mom down south for Thanksgiving, and so we have we used to cash stuff $100 and this week, so this should be $400. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80, 3, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 400. And you guys stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's going to be a brand new budget, but we're also going to do a cash condensing. You guys have been asking for that, so we're going to do that. So that was $6.75. Okay, and then the last thing was we wanted to put $50 towards debt this week, because that's basically like all we had left in the budget, because I try to keep under $2,400 that I have for the week. The reason why you see a different number up here, the 2584, is because most times I'll have cash from the previous week. So instead of this being off, like say for instance, in the phone I had $85 already. So instead of me just putting that I was going to put $300 for the phone, I had to pay the phone, so I put the entire $385 instead of just $300. So that's where that top number comes from. But anyway, we are paying off our debt. We just paid off a credit card. So if you haven't seen that video, I don't know which video it is, but I think it may be say like the thumbnail may say like debt snowball on there or something, or like we finally paid off a card or something. I don't know. But I did put an extra $8 in there. So instead of the $50, we did $58, because I told you guys one of my videos, I had a debt confession video where when my father passed this summer, when I wasn't working, I did get a loan from Cash App. And in order for me to pay it back, I have to be transparent about it with my budget. So I paid the first payment of 57 something. So you're going to see payments here and there for the Cash App over the next 6 weeks, but I did pay off one of them for $58. So that's what we did there. And I put it in green. Even though I went over, I put it in green because we put more towards our debt versus where I put red here, where I needed to be on point here or under. But anyway, we're going to see if we got to the 2,584 or did we go under or over, which is kind of obvious because of this area. But we did 1,386 in fixed expenses, 585.89 in variable, 675 in sinking funds, and 58 in paying off debt. So instead of the 2,584, we did $2,704.89. And I meant to write that in red. I keep grabbing the wrong pen. $2,704.89. And that is a difference of $120.89. The extra money came from the extra $2 here. The extra $10 came from the extra $2 that we put into the emergency fund, and the extra $8 that we paid here. So, because it was 110.89 that we should have went over, but that's where the extra 10 came from. So anyway, that is going to be it for today's video. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. Like I said, tomorrow's video is going to be a brand new budget and a cash condensing. So of that blue binder, it's not too much going on in the other binders. I think the other ones have like a $100 bill in it, and it's already condensed. And the Honda, I'm actually going to be unstuffing that. So, and that's what we're going to be cash stuffing. Doing the brand new budget with. The cash condensing with. So anyway, if you did make it to this point, if you could just do me a favor and leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, that helps with the channel because we are monetized on here, and all of the money that we're making on YouTube in 2025 and beyond, we are putting towards our debt. So thank you for everyone that leaves a comment, and also your likes, your shares, your hypes, all of those things help also. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you would consider subscribing and joining the community. And if you are subscribed, if you could just go ahead and check and make sure, because sometimes we think we are and we're not. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with that brand new budget. Thanks so much for watching.